it's your girl Miss Kira here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new here, kindly subscribe to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the awkward moments that I went through in high school. So stay tuned. Okay, so guys, it was this particular time that I was in Form 1 that term that other schools were striking apart from us. But this was so unfair for us because we knew very well we wanted to stay at home. The holiday wasn't that short. So this form for the candidates came to like incite us with strike. Because even some of the candidates wanted to go home. And mind you, is that term. They're supposed to be sitting for the exam. So they came and incited the Form 1s and Form 2s. They incited us to strike. So we planned it. Like we went back to school on like Tuesday and we planned the strike on a Saturday. So that time I remember we were really waiting for Saturday to create the commotions. But some people were like, they weren't sure if they wanted to strike or not because they were afraid of this deputy. The deputy was a no nonsense woman. So, guys, okay, we waited for the day to come. We finished all our duties, and now there's this form 2 that we had that was the naughtiest of them all. They started banging the door and like shouting. Now, when the Form 1s had like that, now it's when the Form 1s began to feel, now this is a real thing, we need to do it. So now, even the Form 1s began to like, shout, creating chaos and all, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we started, I remember I was among them because I really needed so bad to go back home. I really needed. So that time I was like, let me do this because I really need to go back home. I was so homesick. So we did it like for almost 15 minutes until the deputy principal came. That's when we knew that everyone was for himself. So this deputy came back very mad, very mad. I remember she was wearing like I think she was out from the gym. She came back, she was saying, whoever wants to go home, write your name down. Okay, that time I was like, okay, I will write. I don't care, I will write. But some people I say if you get a G, like G means like if you get an exit out from school, it's your own problem. But anyway, I knew what I wanted. I wanted to go home. Honestly, I wanted to go home because high schools are like prisons. Let me tell you. Eating those food, eating the tea, even at time you can miss a meal, you can miss breakfast. Someone might steal your plate, someone might steal your breakfast. Even some people take like 3 breakfasts. And when you go to ask for the caterers, they'll speak to you like they don't care. Like, is it our problem you've missed you all know what I mean. Kenyan high schools are like prisons. So I know what I'm speaking about. That's why I was so homesick. I really needed to go home. Because I was in formal at that time. I had missed like a couple of meals. Now this was the extreme part that I didn't want even to overstay in that school. Because I remember I used to tell my mom, please change me from this school, blah blah blah. My mom used to promise me, okay, I'll change you. So I was always excited that I'm gonna be changed from that school. Little did I know my mom was playing mind games with me. So I was like, she used to say next time, until I finished in that school. So those students who think their parents are always promising them to change them school, you just focus on your school and you finish. Because let me tell you, Maina, here in Kenya, parents are the same. They'll promise they'll change your schools, but they won't. You'll suffer. Hey, okay, so the deputy came to our class and said we write names. And then at a moment, she asked again, who wants to go home? Me, out of confidence. I remember a lot of confidence. So I raised my hand. Then another girl called Joy raised her hand too. Hey, the deputy was so mad. You two girls, come here. Who do you think you are? Then she took us outside. Now, this deputy wanted like to beat us. No, she wanted like to beat us. So when she went to like hit me a slap, I hold her and say, with all due respect, you won't slap me because I want to go home. Then she started saying, you want to beat me? Now she started like shouting, you want to beat me. Mind you, I was a small girl. I was very, very slim, very, very short. How would I even hit her? She was so tall. She started even like sounding like I'm trying to, but no. Now this girl called Joy is the one who wanted to beat the principal. It was vice versa, because she was somehow like a tomboy and she was big. So my guys, that time I was chilling. So we were told to sit outside, and the deputy went back and told the class prefects of every classes, go and write the names of people who want to go home. Let me tell you guys, people who pretended not to want to go home, they were the top list. Only two people didn't write their name that they didn't want to go home. And funny enough, imagine they remained in school. I don't know what they remained to do, because they remained with the form 4s and their form 1s, which doesn't make sense. So me, I knew, okay, we went home, then we all went home, then we came back. Let me tell you my inner. Let me tell you my inner. Let me tell you guys what happened. We were told to come back with our parents. We were told to come back with our parents since we had disobeyed the school rules. I was like, okay, why not? So me, I was ready for anything. Me, I was ready. Okay, if it's a G, okay, well and good. I'm going to go to another school. That's what my mind was ringing. And the prefects were told to write the top inciters. So in my mind, I knew I was among the list, because I raised the hand in front of when the deputy was asking about who wanted to go home and all. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, it's okay, I'll go home, I don't care. But in deep down, I'm like, I'm going to face my dad. My dad is another story. Let me tell you, my dad is another story. I wouldn't want to mess, because you know that's school fees. You know what I mean? So so when we went back to school, uh, the names were written down of the inciters, and people wanted to go home, blah blah blah. So our parents came and they were asked by the deputy, what do you want, which punishment you want us to give your children? And we were just seated there. uh, we didn't have any say. Actually, the parents were in a different room as we were in a different room. So the parents say, you give them punishments that you know that might help them. Okay. Now this deputy is a no nonsense. You know, hey, let me tell you. Okay, so this deputy say we should dig pits that surpass our heights. That's crazy, because we were like 15 people, and this was like we were digging a pit that will surpass our height, but the, what is it called, the width should be wide, because we were like 15 people. So it was like a pit that should replace another pit which was full in that school. And mind you, that was not the only pit that he dug in high school. It's crazy. It's crazy, because I don't know what's up with the pits in those schools. But trust me, I was never given a suspension in that school, but I dug pits. But there are some people who dug pits, but they were given suspensions. So I don't know. I tried very hard to escape from that school, but I think I was made to finish in that school and do the punishments, which was crazy. Anyway, that made us a lot of people tough. It was crazy. So, guys, thank you for staying tuned with me. Let's meet in the next video. Bye bye. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share too.